Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Richard?
Hey, Richard. I was calling. I wanted to get some information on some commercial doors.
Okay.
So, we are we're constructing a preschool, and we're at the phase where we're selecting doors. And one of the things that we wanted was the half doors. Some call them Dutch doors. And we ran into some issues with the International Building Code with the hallway requiring, and I'm going to see if I get this right, it's requiring for the doors to have a 30-minute fire rating. And one of our contractors said that Dutch doors don't come with that level of fire rating, so it has to be a single door. And so we really want the Dutch door. That information didn't sound quite accurate to me. So I'm calling to see if y'all offer Dutch doors with the appropriate fire rating that we would be able to select. That's my question.
So 30 minutes is rather unusual for a fire rating. Are you sure that it's 30 minute or is it 20 minute?
I'm not sure if it's 30. 20 could be right. I'm not sure on the figure. I know it's somewhere around 30. So, I mean, what do they come in just 20 or do they come a little higher, a little lower?
So wood doors can be done in 20 minutes. Steel doors can be done in higher ratings.
Typically, I don't think you'll put a steel door on the interior of a building, though.
You will if you need a 90 minute or something greater than 20, or you'll do what the contractor suggested.
Yeah, I mean, like a solid wooden door. What's the typical fire rating on that?
0. There's no fire rating on a typical solid wood door.
Okay, because he was saying the doors need to be fire rated.
Okay.
The hallways, he said the hallway has I'm not sure if he said a 30 or a 90 minute. I was going to have to call him back. He said that the hallway has a 30 or 90 minute fire rating. So that means if you close all the doors, the hallway can hold off the fire for that particular amount of time. But if it's a Dutch door, then it won't allow it to be able to do that.
So the way that it actually works is the walls will be rated for a particular requirement. Whether it be a 2-hour wall or a 1-hour wall or a 4-hour wall. The doors are obligated to be 75% of the rating of the wall. That's where 90 minute comes in because that's 3/4 of a 2-hour wall. That's where 45 minute comes in because that's 3/4 of a 1-hour wall, and so on. 30 minute does fall under the umbrella of working with doors and ratings. I just don't think there's going to be a 30-minute rating for a door that you are actually going to see. So what you need to find out is, forget about the door. Find out what is the rating of the wall. Your door must be 75% of that value. If it exceeds 20 minutes, you can't use it as wood. You have the option of doing steel or not using Dutch doors.
Not using, okay. He keeps mentioning hallway. He doesn't mention wall. He keeps saying the hallway has a so-and-so fire rating, but he doesn't say wall.
Yeah, true, but what they're really talking about is what is the resistance of the walls to hold back fire while people are exiting through the hallways. So it's the walls that do the work. Yeah, so it's saying the same thing.
So if the wall, just different. But what if he's saying the holes are 90 minutes? Is that you're gonna tell him that you spoke to someone who's a door guy and is a certified fire door assembly inspector, and he's asking you to tell him what's the rating of the walls. It's just putting it in the proper context. So, Gotcha. Okay, let me get that specific information, and then I can be able to call you back with some more specific information. But just to make sure that I'm not wasting your time or mine, y'all do sell Dutch doors, correct?
Oh, sure. It's my legal middle name. Not a problem.
Gotcha. So let me get the fire rating of the wall. And anything else you need?
Well, I mean, not at this time, but you would just look at the plans if you have a set of blueprints that will tell you everything you need to know about that. And in fact, if you want to get those and send them to me, I could just tell you what you need if you want to have a second opinion.
Okay, if I want to get what? Say it one more time.
The plans, the blueprints.
Gotcha. It usually has that information on the blueprint.
It always does. The building permit couldn't be issued without it.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me get that information, and I'll call this number back. And it took him a couple times to transfer me. He was going to send me to someone else before he sent me to you. So hopefully
one guy was at lunch, the other person's on the phone. Here I am. The good thing is he didn't send you to voicemail.
Gotcha. I'm just saying when I call back, will I talk to someone completely different?
That answers the phone most likely, but just ask for me. My name is Richard.
Richard. Gotcha. Thanks, Richard.
You bet, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Said it's a 30-minute fire wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'd have to confirm that 20 minutes is acceptable to the authority having jurisdiction, but the door would never be the same rating as the wall. It would always be, less than that.
Okay. It would always be less than that. Well, 20 minutes is less than 30, so I don't know anything between 20 minutes and 30.
That's because there is nothing. However, the rule of thumb says 75% of the wall.
Right. Is it bad practice to have something more than 75%?
Yes, it is, in fact, because for a number of reasons. You might have a restriction applied to you because you have too much fire rating. Like in your instance, it's a perfect example because more than 30-minute fire rating means you're doing a metal door, so that doesn't work to your advantage. Other reasons, you'd have to maintain that door to the rating on the door, or if you don't have a fire door at all. So if you're not thoroughly compliant with, say, a 60 or a 90 or a 3-hour door, you don't have nothing. You don't have 1 minute of fire rating. So yeah, it would work to your disadvantage to say, you know what? If 2 pounds are good, give me 3 pounds. No, that's not. It does. So you don't want that. You just need to have someone tell you that 20-minute is absolutely acceptable, and that would either be your architect or the inspector, someone that would be interpreting the code on your behalf.
Okay. Is there? Okay, I'll do that. Is there anything less than 20?
No.
20 is nothing less.
Nothing less, and it's still fire rated. A standard solid core door or a standard steel door, they're the only different. The only thing between that and a 20-minute door is there's nothing.
Okay. So you don't have any recommendations on a door that we could use?
Not until you get a guidance from the inspector or the fire marshal. Someone has to interpret the local code, and again, the blueprints are going to tell you what rating you need on the door. The wall will be detailed, as will the doors. So someone needs to refer to that document. Okay,
I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll call the city and get some information.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: Is there an architect? Is there plans involved, or are you guys just doing a remodeling project with a contractor?
Richard, I have these plans in front of me, but
yeah.
I don't see anything. I mean, it has information on the plumbing, information on the lighting. I just don't see information on the walls. It has 10-inch walls.
The sheets you would refer to will start with the letter A for architectural. So if it says P or any letter other than A, that doesn't apply to you. So look at the architectural sheets, and there is no doubt that on the floor plan, the walls are going to be called out for a fire rating. And then on the door schedule itself, it was going to say in a column on the schedule what rating is required, if any.
Okay.
So if that information has not been developed specifically for this project, contacting the municipality, the city, whomever, would be able to ultimately tell you how that building would have been built, because that would be on file. The other thing you could do is, and if there are none of these people involved, then contacting the local fire marshal for guidance would be the appropriate thing to do. But there's a building permit, so I imagine. So there's all of these stops have to be in place.
Yeah, I mean, we have the permit already set to go. So
yeah,
I'll
so plans would have happened.
Absolutely, yeah, because we got the permit. So I'll start with the city, and if they don't have any information, I'll go to the fire marshal and see what their recommendations are.
And now, if these plans are in a portable format, if you can email them to me, I'm happy to look at them for you. Or the data's got to be there. It would never have been approved without that being called out. You just need to get that in front of someone that can say, "Yep, that's right there, right there. That's where it says it." So someone, the contractor is able to do that. You could tell them, where on the floor plan does it show me the rating of the wall? Where on the door schedule does it show me the rating on the doors?
Right, that's really the question that I need to ask. And
yes, sir.
Let me do a little digging and get that information. I'll call you back, Richard.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right.
Bye. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.